Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mistress Miriam, and I'm with the two Marks. That would be Mark Sherry and Mark Ramone. And you just heard All Dumb by Greenclub. And before that, In Framing by the Hotelier. And we started with Hi Mom by Falafel Boy. The Falafel Boy is from Greenfield. They only put out one album. They are like an alt grunge.
And this was back in the 90s, right?
This was back in the 90s. Ironically, even though Falafel is a vegetarian, this comes from an album called Meat. Fraser Stowe, who is the drummer in the band, I should say, is the cover drummer for the Mistress Miriam show. And he'll be playing in our show on the 22nd of October at Luthier's, and he is killer drummer. And knowing him and his sense of humor, I bet he came up with the meat. He's very funny.
Well, it's definitely a fun song. Some of those lyrics, I like the line when they said, "Hey, look, Ma, I'm on TV."
And in the video, he was literally on the TV.
No, it's fun, and it's knowing somebody now and hearing music that they did then, especially things about like their mother and stuff, is very funny.
I thought it was really cool. In the video, they're recording themselves with like an 8mm camera. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, Miss Miriam, our generation was that was our age group.
That's right.
And we had those video cameras and we were playing around them, which is kind of funny to compare to the kids these days that are always on their phone videoing something.
Oh, I know. No, that's what it was back then. Good times, people.
Yeah, well, speaking of good times, In Framing by the Hotelier.
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's definitely a fun tune. It sort of reminds me of the sort of like the Green Day School of Music, you might say. I think it's got really great energy.
I agree. This whole set was kind of, I wanted to give it that grunge rock kind of feeling, and there's all the musicality and blah blah, and then it kind of gets taken down to a more spoken, low. It has what we call music dynamics, but it's really, really fun. They've been around for a while. This was done in 2014, the Hotelier.
Off their second full-length album, Home, like No Places There.
Is it not true?
And we followed up that tune with a brand new tune from a band from Holyoke, Mass, called Greenclub, All Dumb.
Yeah, this was just released in February of 2022. I love playing someone new. We all do, and this is fantastic music.
They really threw me off. I thought it sounded like it was from the 90s, like a Falafel Boy, but no.
They're the new Falafel Boy.
Right. They've taken the mantle from Falafel Boy.
Were they even born in the Falafel Boy was playing?
All right. Well, what have we got for our next block?
Oh, for our next block, we have a block of rap, hip hop, and we're going to start out the set with Until the Sun Comes Up by Cold Duck Complex.